Hey everybody, I was just wanting to get on and make a video talking about my dreadlocks, and not only this set, but the past sets that I have had. Because, I guess my past with dreadlocks kind of explains why I have them now. Um, I am one of those people that kind of views them as a spiritual thing, like, I guess semi-spiritual. Not like, that I'm Rasta or, that I do that whole Rasta, white Rasta thing. I do it more so for a respect of my native heritage because there are certain Native Americans who have had dreadlocks, famous Native Americans who have had dreadlocks, and just natives in general that have had dreadlocks. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh my God, that guy's pale as snow. How could he be Native American? My grandmother was full Native American, and her mother was full Native, and so was her father. So, yeah. Anyway, my mom was half Native. Father was Native-ish. Uh, anyway, um, and in the South, you can kind of find them all over the place. People with Native blood in them. Anyway, the inspiration behind this set and the reason why I did them again was because of a famous chief from Canada uh, named Chief Poundmaker. I'm not really sure of how to pronounce his true name, um, but he was part of the inspiration behind my dreadlocks. But another thing is, I believe that discrimination in the workplace also is kind of a big deal with me. I can prove on paper that I'm a good worker, so I have the resume to back up my abilities. But for some reason in America, if you have outlandish hairdos or tattoos, visible tattoos, which I have visible tattoos, besides this one, can't really see it. Anyway, besides that one, there we go. And I have this one on the back of my neck. So, besides visible tattoos, if you have a strange haircut or piercings, or which I have piercings as well, giant holes in my ears, I can fit the end of my pinky through my ear, which we'll have a video talking about why my ears scarred up like that too. Anyway, back to the point at hand, dreadlocks. My first set I got when I was 16 or 17, and they were long. They were mid back, and that was because my hair had been that long, was almost down to my butt. Um, and then they were just, I put too much wax in them. I put wax in them like every day, every night before I went to sleep. I would put wax in them, and they just ended up being really greasy and waxy, and I ended up waking up with like wax on my face, and it was just unappealing as far as all of that. So I cut them off, and then I let my hair grow back out, and did like a mohawk thing for a while, and then let the sides grow out and tried to dread it again. And here you can see, you know, that my dreads were like really big and poofy, but the sides weren't locking up because the hair was too short. So what I did was I chopped it off and I did like a dreadlock mohawk, and I just maintained shaving the sides with my wall clippers that I had at home. And then eventually, like, the circumference of the top of my head where the hair was kept getting smaller and smaller, and like eventually it was like my hairline was pushed back because I kept shaving my hairline because it was all loose hair. Um, anyway, instead of just letting it lock up naturally, But yeah, so they turned out really nice. I enjoyed the dread mohawk, but one drunken night I ended up cutting them off, and you know, rocked that for a while because my sides had grown out, so I just like had a big bald spot in the middle of my head where I'd cut my dreadlocks off. Um, and then I just shaved my head bald for a while, and then grew it out to where it is about now. Cut it again to shape it up a little bit, and then grew it back out to shoulder length, and that's when I started these, which I'm pretty excited about. Almost a year. I'm at just over half a year. I'm at 7 months right now, so it's gonna start getting to the interesting point in the locking process. Um, so I'm really looking forward to the next 6 months and seeing how they kind of form up, because I know they're gonna end up looking nice because I've had freeforms before, which was my Dreadhawk. Um, which any set that I've had has had to be started with backcombing, but the last set that I had, I just let freeform. And this set I kind of have to. I've done some maintenance to it because I'm married and I have to keep myself up a little bit to keep the wife happy and not try to cut my hair off in my sleep or anything. Um, I don't think she'd actually do that. But yeah, so I'm looking to see how the next 6 months is gonna go, and I'm gonna try and do monthly updates, if not bi-monthly. So like every 2 months, I do a dread update. Um, I really want to do one at 10 months because it's like you're only 2 months away. You know what I mean? But yeah, so these are my dreadlocks. Uh, my name is Harrison Fox. This has been my dreadlock update slash half a year update. Um, Stay tuned for more content. Toodles.